Hello,
Hi.
welcome. Tonight we are talking about the one priority for your family in 2017, and
I hope this is working.
we're live.
Oh, it's working now.
Nice.
Okay, great. We tried it before and it wasn't working.
So we're
But
going
now
to
it's
talk
working.
tonight about the one priority for your family because
Yeah.
it's kind of been a theme for us in January. We talked earlier in the month about 7 priorities or 7 ways to prioritize your family in 2017, and then these last couple times we talked about reclaiming yourself in the midst of parenthood, which has definitely been a big topic for a lot of people, and so we just really appreciated your conversations.
It's been really great.
So tonight we want to hear from you. We want to hear what you have chosen to be your one priority for your family, to prioritize, the one decision you've made to prioritize your family in 2017. But before we do that,
Tell them what yours is.
well, before we do that, I just want to say something funny. Something's happened tonight. Christy hugged me because one of mine is prioritizing myself because I want to. So my priority, I will tell them, is to focus on me more, to rest, so that I can be more present with Christy and to be more present with our kids.
Which is great.
Because what I end up doing is
Hi, Steph. Oh my gosh. This is so fun.
This is fun. I end up.
Oh, that's so cool. Keep talking.
Carly, Stephanie.
Hi, Carly.
I end up not being present because I tend to focus on work so much, and my brain just constantly is going with what I haven't finished and that kind of stuff. And so
That is true.
I just want to be more
Hi,
present
Erica.
with our kids and more present with Christy.
Oh,
And
this
so,
is so fun.
I've been prioritizing myself. And so part of that is going back to the gym. Well, Christy hugged me tonight, and she says, "You're feeling thick," which I was like,
I don't know.
But my initial response back was, "I promise I will never say that to you."
That would be terrible.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know.
how,
I
like,
couldn't think of any other word. Hi, Shelby. Oh my goodness.
It's
This
pretty
is
funny
so fun.
how like we end up having things that we
Never say that to me, okay?
Yeah, you can compliment me with something, but I could never compliment Christy with it because it would not sound good. So
Hi, Julie.
yeah, tell us where you're from. We're so excited to have you guys on tonight. One big announcement we want to make real quickly is our
exciting.
podcast is launching next Wednesday, February 1st. And so I put the link there in the post. Go click it and hit subscribe so that you can subscribe. But what we want to hear from you guys tonight are questions you might have. What do you want us to cover? We're talking about marriage and family.
Hi,
And
Amber.
we want to hear the questions that you have as it relates to marriage and parenting, and what are you wrestling with? What are you dealing with in your life that you would love us to talk about?
Hi, Edward.
And we are interviewing guests. We have some really cool guests. And so
Like really cool, and I want to.
you can't say them
I
yet.
won't.
So,
I won't.
But we have some really fun guests coming on.
Yeah.
And what are questions you want to hear from our guests? Because what we're doing is we're going behind the scenes with our guests to really find out what makes them tick and how they live, love, and lead well. And so what are some ways, what are some questions you have?
Yeah, we want it. So a lot of them, some will be names you know, probably. Some will names you don't know. But you're gonna be like love knowing them.
Yeah, it's great. We are really enjoying those interviews.
Yeah, but the whole concept is to talk to them as a couple, if they're married, or if not, if they're single, or divorced, widowed, whatever their situation is. But to open their front door, like as if we were in their home, like what actually goes on in your home, like because it looks great and shiny and.
Because some of these people are on stages, and some of these people are, writing books and that kind of thing. And so, what really goes on behind closed doors? How do you keep your marriage strong and those types of things? And so, what are some questions you guys have that we could cover? Right there, Lorenzo, we're a blended family.
Awesome.
Yes, we would definitely, certainly cover blended families. But just let us know. What are some questions you have? Second thing we're talking about tonight.
We really do want to know because we want to ask them those questions.
So next thing is, what are you doing to prioritize your family in 2017? We had a blog that we wrote, and I can repost that on the 7 ways to prioritize your family in 2017. And right here, Jackie is asking right now with family of 5, how to prioritize and do time management.
Yes.
And so these are all topics that we want to talk about. So thank you for that. These are great.
You guys.
Yeah, please.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, please keep the questions coming. One of the things that we, the way that we're so we want to focus tonight on what is the one thing that you have chosen to do to prioritize your family this year? What is that one for us, for me, I'll speak for myself, and I mentioned this in the beginning. For me, myself, I've chosen to focus on, and it's going to sound like it's deep and it's going to sound like it's this, but I've noticed some flaws within myself that I need to focus on in regard to the way that I work and the way that what drives me. And it then therefore it creates a difficult time for me to shut my brain off when I'm with my kids or when I'm with Christy. And so for me, I have really been focusing on, which has meant more time, prioritizing time at the gym and prioritizing time for me, but doing it, prioritizing waking up in the morning early to be with the Lord. Like, I'm having to sacrifice sleep at times and things like that because I know I need that time. And so what are your, sorry, I'm looking at some comments here. What is that one thing for you? Because I know for me, when I'm focusing on me, I'm going to be more present with them, and I'm already starting to see it.
Yeah.
And I just want to be as best that we can, prioritizing them, and a lot of times it comes out of prioritizing ourselves.
Well, that's what these cool conversations have been about the last couple of weeks. It's been about to prioritize your family. How many people are realizing it's coming back to prioritizing yourself as a parent or as a spouse? And that often is neglected. And that's mine. Mine is actually if you know words of the year, my word of the year this year was discipline. And I realized I've been using all of my self-discipline to keep up a house and kids and work and all those things. And I hadn't been disciplined for myself. And so I started, I don't know if you guys know Whole30. I started it 2 weeks ago.
You're doing fantastic.
Thanks.
You're doing great.
Thanks. Anyway, if anyone's done it.
That's why I won't tell her she feels thick.
Yeah, please don't. I'm trying to get rid of that. But it's coming. And it's helping. I'm feeling different.
And for people who missed earlier, she told me I felt thick tonight, and I told her I would never tell her that. So that's where that's coming from.
I did say that. You did Whole30, Jackie? That's
nice.
Yes, it is. She said it's empowering. It is tough, yes, but I'm slugging through, and I'm realizing it's just been beneficial for all of us. Not that anyone else is doing it, but I've needed to do that, and thanks, Kim.
I love what I'm getting some, and like this, if you're hearing this, I'm seeing a number of different comments saying how to not lose your identity in marriage. We talk a lot about losing our identity in parenthood. How do we not lose our identity in marriage as a topic? And
that's a huge one.
So if that's something you're love, show us, is that a topic that you also would be interested in hearing? Because if so, I think we're getting a lot right there. So I think we're going to talk a lot about that. I think we need to make that a priority for the
February,
podcast.
We're going to be talking about marriage a lot more. So
yeah, Facebook Live this month was spent on prioritizing our family, reclaiming ourselves in the midst of parenthood. Next month is Love Month. It's February. We're going to focus a lot more on marriage on our Facebook Lives next month. And so any marriage questions you have, let us know, because we'll dive in with that. And I think it's important to talk about.
Yeah. And whenever you have questions or stuff you do want to talk about, we just love to hear it, because sometimes we actually run out of ideas. And we look at each other like, I don't know.
And one of the best ways
really
to do this
helpful.
is engage on our Facebook page. So if you
Instagram.
Like our Facebook page or Instagram or follow us on there, we use it as a forum for conversation. We love this conversation and love to have, especially on Facebook Lives. And so have that conversation with us, interact with us. Please reach out to us, because we really want to make sure. One of my good friends says to me, that wisdom shouts from the marketplace, or from the street corners, right? The proverb that says wisdom shouts from the street corners, and we believe wholeheartedly we can talk a lot about things that we're passionate about or that we're dealing with, but what we really want to do is meet that wisdom. I believe that wisdom, it happens it's the marketplace. It's you guys. It's
the collective all of us.
It's the collective all of us.
Yeah.
Wisdom is shouting out through all of us. We all have similar needs. We just need to voice them. And if we can give voice to those, and I think even taking the power out of some of our struggles is huge.
Yeah.
And so please let us know what those are. So tell us, what's the one way you plan to prioritize this year? What's one way? What's the one way you're prioritizing your family this year?
Yeah.
We would love to see that. Love to know that. And I'll post that blog on there so that you guys have that, the 7 ways to prioritize your family. We're doing a vacation this year, just us without the kids. It'll be the first time in a while. So that's one way that we're prioritizing us this year.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
We haven't done that. We've done like a one-nighter a few times, but that's it.
Yeah.
So
that'll be exciting. And Antonio from Brazil, welcome.
Love that.
So we want to, subscribe to the podcast. What?
Oh yeah, the podcast. I'm so excited for the podcast.
Next Wednesday, February 1st. We're excited.
Yes.
So
that's the first one. It's mostly an introduction, so it's just us. There will be episodes where it's just us and it's like topical, and then there's going to be ones with other couples where we're interviewing the other couples. Both are really fun, I think, and they're going to kind of go back and forth. But we think it's going to be fun because we started listening to podcasts when we're driving or doing dishes or working out, or when you just need like some other stimulation in your life that's not, like 3 feet tall or lower.
I'm kind of getting, people are commenting on some stuff, technology, like the technology issue in the home, and putting the phones away and writing down our goals. Yeah. Write down your goals. That's the best way that you're going to be able to prioritize, is put it on paper so that you can do it. So I think that's a big one, is getting it on paper. Yeah. So I'm going to repost that blog because it's a really important one, I think, for all of us as we look at this. So guys, we're going to sign off tonight. Prioritizing family.
We have a This Is Us to watch.
Yeah, we're This Is Us fans.
But we're like behind. We don't ever watch anything, like, we don't even know really what days things are on because, I don't know.
Oh, and by the way, I just saw, thank you, Kim. I saw you speak at Fort Benning. Hey, I'm actually going to be at Joint Base Lewis McChord this weekend speaking, so that'll be exciting.
Seattle.
So, going to be in Seattle.
Be
Thank you for those of you who serve our country. Yeah. We absolutely love giving back and serving your families. It's one of our greatest.
I think that is the thing you love truly the most.
I really enjoy it.
It's super cool.
I really do. So
I don't get to go until February.
Yeah, February.
And see one. But.
Yeah. So, we go to Fort Carson in February. So be exciting. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, engage the conversation and check out that blog on 7 ways to prioritize your family.
Oh, and you can, if you like the Facebook page, I think it notifies you when we go live so that you'll know when we're.
Yeah. So, and we go live every Thursday night. So thank you guys. We will talk to you soon. And please let us know what you want us to talk about. Give us questions. We want to cover them on the podcast. We want to cover them on Facebook Live because we want to be able to answer your questions especially. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Hope you guys are doing well.
Bye.